Good afternoon, family. So I'm getting a friend of mine on here, and we'll just give her a minute to get on. Super excited about this one, but today's live session is called Transformation Stories, and I'm super excited about it. So I'm gonna grab a drink of water while we wait for her to come on. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
All right. Hello.
Oh, how are you today?
I'm doing good now. Yeah, I just came out of a 36-hour fast this morning. So, yeah, just feeling good. It was a little rocky to start, but I'm like hitting that sweet spot now.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Only done like really, really small, fast. So,
Yeah,
um,
they're definitely really challenging. Like I've only done a extended fast once before for like 3.5 days, and even the 36 was like, yeah, it was intense, but having Purium, like I know the difference of trying to fast before these superfoods came into my life, and then once being able to nourish my body really well, it has helped the fasting process like immensely.
that's awesome. And that's so perfect because that's what we've gotten live, or why we're going live today, is to talk about your transformational story through the power of these superfoods. So, thank you for joining us. And yeah, just I guess let's dive right in. So, can you tell us a little bit about where you were in your health journey before discovering the superfoods and maybe like some of the challenges that you were facing?
Yeah, well, I'll give you a little bit of background just in all the ways of I was like studying nutrition, like always been really, really lit up about holistic health and movement and all the things. While I was going to school, learning about nutrition, I was in the worst health of my life, having really gnarly gut issues, like daggering pain in my side. Went to so many doctors, worked for a doctor at the time. Just the irony of like studying nutrition and being in the worst health that I've ever been is just kind of comical, and probably many people's stories as well. Just, drinking still at the time, staying up late, being stressed. It's just like the perfect recipe for feeling like crap, and having just a lot of digestive issues. And so I was really like let down by the medical system. I saw everything that I didn't want to do. Ended up graduating and going on my own path of healing and yoga and going to India and more, on my spiritual path. But it wasn't until, yeah, I went to my chiropractor back in my hometown, and she was able to, like, I didn't even say anything to her about my gut, and she could feel it where I was having the pain. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's your ileocecal valve, which is what connects the small intestine to our large intestine. And it was just like, wow, for someone to be able to tell me that without me saying anything to them that no one else could tell me, it was just like, whoa. So mistrust or distrust in the Western system, trust in the alternative system, and just learning more about my body and knowing that this is something that I can heal through lifestyle, diet, water, all the good things. And so, yeah, that really like gave me more hope for my healing, and it led me on my own journey to understanding myself. And I woke up to water, which I was taught nothing about. No one's really taught anything about water, even though we are completely comprised of water and it is the most essential thing for life on this planet. So waking up to proper hydration was really integral to my gut healing journey. And then, yeah, insert Purium. That was back in 2020. That was really like when I stopped having like chronic digestive issues. I was struggling with like IBS, leaky gut, every little thing caused bloating in my body. And like I thought I was doing all the things. I was eating really well. I was plant-based, but still struggling. And I didn't know that there could be another level of health until these superfoods came into my body and really took my health to a whole other level. And yeah, here I am now, like full believer in this and really advocating for people to explore this, because there is another level that they can achieve with their health and their gut health and just energy, vitality, all the things.
Yeah. What a powerful story just to begin with. Like, I don't know, you're like, it's mind-boggling how we like trust in the doctors and what they say. And then if you really do some research, like even for their master's program, they only have to take like 5 hours of nutrition.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't even, with all of the plethora of like knowledge that we have about the herbal systems and the food and all that stuff, and how like there's so many remedies just in nature.
Yeah.
I just can't even imagine how 5 hours would suffice. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, I mean, I studied it for 4 years, and I mean, in the like traditional conventional schooling system
yeah,
in California, you know, I got my Bachelor of Science in nutrition, and it was just like there was no class or any part of the curriculum that really went deep on like food as medicine, and that's like what I was hungry to learn. So I was really let down by the school system. You know, I was on a route to become a dietitian. I worked in a hospital. Everything was very clinical. We were learning about pharmaceuticals and like didn't even talk about like the food component. And so I was just like, what are we even learning? You know, like what is this? So it was just so jaded, so outdated, like food pyramid, all the things, you know, it didn't resonate with me. And it wasn't, you know, the hospital is no place for healing. Seeing the kind of food that they're giving the patients, I'm like, this is not it at all.
well, I'm
So
so glad that you've kind of like taken your own path and trailblazed out there. So once you started like incorporating the superfoods in your daily life, like what changes did you begin to notice, and like how did these foods transform your health?
yeah, well, I mean, like I mentioned, all my digestive issues like gone. And that was huge, because I didn't realize how much that was really impacting my quality of life. Being really distracted by just like, okay, here we go. When is my stomach gonna hurt? Me running to the bathroom, going to festivals and events. I love festivals, and like not having proper, you know, porta potties. Like it was just such a mess. So that being like such a big part of being present, like having more presence in my life, what is invaluable. So healing that and really like took me on a whole deep dive, you know, more into the gut healing stuff and just more energy, better sleep. I really just feel like, yeah, just like feeling more joy, more aliveness, feeling like I have more purpose. Like, you know, the health goes beyond just the physical. Like the physical is really the foundation. It's like once we can get good sleep, have our gut health in check, have more energy, less brain fog, it's like this opens up these doors to feeling more purpose, having more meaning in your life. And it just like ripples out into all your relationships and like really being the catalyst for what we're meant to be doing on this planet.
I was going to mention that, like from what you were saying, the rippling out effect. It's so true. That's exactly what I've experienced from these, that it just like ripples out into all the other areas of your life, and you're able to grow like exponentially, like so fast.
Yeah.
It's just so powerful. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing your personal like transformation. And now I'd love to hear about like your business journey, and how like your experience with the superfoods have led to starting your own business.
Yeah. So really like couldn't have come into my life at a more divine timing. So 2020 is when I got introduced to the superfoods, or maybe it was like New Year's of 2019.
Okay.
And then come 2020, you know, COVID and all that stuff, I got laid off from my unwellness wellness job, I like to say, which was like the biggest gift of my life. And so I got laid off from that. I was like, cool, now I have this new thing that I'm really stoked on and can put all my time and energy into that. And so I made a vow to myself that I would never go back to working that kind of job ever again. Like the hierarchical 9 to 5, not being valued, just working on somebody else's time. Like it was just not for me, like very soul crushing. And I was the kind of person that was like queen of getting jobs. Like I was so good at getting jobs because I would just jump from job to job to job because none of them were ever it, right? Different job, same situation. So I finally realized, I'm like, oh, it's not the job. It's like the fact that I need to be working for somebody else that's not working, you know?
Yeah.
So
I feel the same way.
Yeah. I'm sure so many people feel the same way, but don't, take the action to show up, because it does take a lot of time and energy and self-motivation, and you got to get after it. And entrepreneur life is not for everyone, but I was like, there's no other way for me. And the fact that this business opportunity just aligned with all my values and beliefs around health, plastic-free mission, very earth stewardship, like the integrity of the company, the transparency, the quality of the ingredients. I'm just like, there's literally nothing like this. And I approached it very skeptically. Like I was resistant to it for like over a year. My best friend, Josh, was drinking the Kool-Aid, drinking his power shakes and doing the thing. And I was like, I don't want anything to do with this because like I didn't think it was really whole foods until I finally did it for myself, and then did a deep dive into understanding like, wow, this is actually more nutrient dense than anything that we can possibly get at the store. Like unless we're growing our own food regeneratively and picking our food from our own garden, we're not going to get the amount of nutrition that these foods provide us.
Yeah. Well, and we're also, unless we're detoxifying our system from the glyphosate, we're not actually absorbing the nutrients, because that's exactly what it does, is it prevents us from eating a completely healthy diet. We're not doing that key part, and it's just pointless. And so that's what's so cool about the ULT, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, is the greens that you get that are super nourishing, the protein that you get that's really easy on your body, and then the biomedic glyphosate, the apothecary that helps you sleep better, and then the cleanser, which helps you get rid of all the parasites in your body. So it's so inspiring to hear your transformation story and how this has changed your life. And I appreciate you sharing that with us. And for everyone who's watching, if you're feeling inspired to change things in your life and change the way that you feel, and you're ready to start your own transformation journey, we invite you to try our 90-day Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation program. And not only are you going to get like incredible benefits of the superfoods, but I feel like through your own transformation, that kind of ripples out, and you'll be able to help other people and make a bigger impact on your community if that's something that you desire. So just reach out to either Brooke or I, whoever you're friends with, or even whoever tagged you in this video, and get ask any questions, get answers, and get a gift certificate for that. Come join us and discover the path to wellness and empowerment.
It's the best. It really is. The community, the resources, the education. Like if you're looking to educate yourself on nutrition, this is a free opportunity to do that. Like this was a nutrition education that I wanted, and I didn't have to pay anything. Like all I had to do was take care of myself. Like how amazing is that? So it's here, it's accessible, it's really affordable, it helps you save money on groceries. That you're actually bridging the gap where our food is no longer providing us the medicine that it once did. We live in a very different time now where we do need to be offering our body these supplements, but in the most wholesome, organic, beyond organic way. You know, that's the thing. This is not just some supplement, this is real food. And that's the big difference. And so your body can feel it, can feel the life force energy. It can, people crave this stuff before they've even tasted it before. Like it's,
Yeah.
your body will know, and you have 2 months to experience it. And if you literally don't have any benefit, you can get a full refund. Like we're so confident that you're going to have some sort of benefit from this transformation. So there's literally only so much to gain. And yeah, we need you. The world needs you. It's time. Like just elevating your own vibration through eating these high vibrational foods is contributing to the world. And so by you taking care of yourself, you are taking care of the collective.
Yeah. Thank you. You gave me like chills like the whole time you're talking just now. You definitely raised my vibration today. I'm so happy that I got on here with you.
Well, thanks for having me, because it reiterates, like it's good to be having these conversations and like keep sharing and keep igniting, you know, the information that's within each and every one of us. So thank you for igniting that with me, because every time I have these calls, it's like, okay, yes, now I'm lit up about the mission. You know, we get to bring that to ourselves, you know. So thanks for calling me forward and sharing this with your community and your network and all the people that you love. And yeah, I mean, it's just all about planting seeds. So whoever sees this, whether they take action or not right now, they're going to keep hearing it, and then they're going to remember this video, they're going to remember you, and they're going to hit you up and be like, sign me up.
Yeah.
So
Okay, thank you. So
yeah.
Until next time, everybody, stay happy and stay healthy.
All right. Bye.